Layton High School for this edition of High School Rewind, available on Xfinity On Demand, as the Layton Lancers put their undefeated region record on the line here tonight against another undefeated team from Region 1, the Davis Darts. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Dane Stewart here to bring you tonight's action. Boy, we have got a fantastic game coming up for you here tonight. Let's start with the visiting Davis Darts. Lone Peak lost last week. It opened up maybe a potential slot for a new #1 team in the state, and Davis has filled that slot. They lost their first 2 games of the season. Since then, they have reeled off 12 consecutive victories. 12-2. The Darts are coming off of a 61-54 victory over Syracuse, and it was Jesse Wade, the senior, who's been absolutely dynamite this year for the Darts. He is committed to be a Gonzaga Bulldog, and he's got a bright future ahead of him. The senior leads the state in scoring, leads 5A in three-pointers, as well as steals. He has had a fantastic senior campaign. He's got a lot of help as well around him, including the big sophomore, Ben Rigby, averaging 11 points per game, and then Caleb Lionheart down low. He's the team leader in rebounds. Lionheart and Rigby really controlling the paint, dominating the glass for these Davis Darts. And then a guard, Tony Fike, watch for him tonight, leads the team in assists, and it's pretty easy when you've got a shooter like Jesse Wade. Just give it to Wade and let him light it up. Might be some rain in the forecast tonight here for the Davis Darts at Layton High School. Meanwhile, the Lancers, losers 5 of their first 6 games of the year. Meanwhile, they have won 8 straight since that point, 9-5 overall coming in, and they've got a future D1 player in their own right, that being Jerice Blackman, coming in tonight averaging 16 points and 11 rebounds for the Lancers. The future Gaucho has had a really good senior year as well. He's got a younger brother, Julian Blackman, leads the team in assists and is second in 5A in assists. He will drop dimes on you all night long. And then a couple of other supporting players here tonight, including Jacoby Kemp and Matt Cragen, both of them averaging over 7 points per game. And then you get a kid like Dallin Watts, the junior, scored 14 points in their triple overtime victory against Viewmont. And there are a lot of offensive options for the Layton Lancers. Both of these two teams tied right now at 5-0 in region play, #1 in Region 1 online tonight, as well as a pair of winning streaks online tonight. One of those streaks will continue. We'll find out which one next here on High School Rewind. Great atmosphere at Layton High School as the opening tip controlled by the Darts. This is Tony Fike with it near midcourt. Fike looking to drive. Now a cross-court pass as the Lancers come out in a man defense. Now Jesse Wade, the future Bulldog, calling out the play. Nice help defense that time by Kemp. Turns it over, and now a 3-on-none. Over to Jerice. Oh, man. That'll get the crowd on their feet. They already were. And the future Gaucho takes flight and gives notice to the Darts. They're in for a game tonight, 2-0. You can see Jerice fired up, and as is that student section. Wade trying to answer with a 3. No good. Rebounded by Blackman. Back down the other way. And Layton now will calm down and set up a play. What a feed. Julian to Jerice, as now Kemp for 3. Straight away. Jacoby Kemp. And it's a beautiful start for the Lancers. 5-0 dunk from Jerice and a 3 by Jacoby Kemp. Trying to drive that time for Davis was Rigby. Closed off, and now it's Fike with the take, and Tony Fike gets the first points of the night for the Darts with the lay-in. Fike just 5'10", the shortest man on the floor tonight for either team. Able to drive that time, lay it up and in. The Darts are on the board. Jerice trying to work the post. They get it to him there. Trying to work against Lionheart. That shot no good. Rebounded by Jesse Wade, and back down with the Darts. Fike now backs it out. We'll call out the play. Again, working that high post to Rigby. Fike around the screen. Cuts back, and now from 15, no good. Rebounded by Kemp. Talked about Kemp in our open. Second on the team in rebounding as he soared for that one there. Julian Blackman picked up his dribble over to Jerice now. You have to feel for Lionheart as that time count the bucket. Gonna say Lionheart has to guard Jarice tonight. Jarice took advantage there. Count the bucket into the line to shoot a free throw. Jarice missed the board but can't be controlled. They're gonna say it's out off of Dallin Watts. Ball to the Darts. 7-2 our score here. 5.5 remaining in the first. Jarice Blackman with an early 4 points in this ball game is now able to get the ball to Rigby, working against Kemp. Good D by Kemp, and they call a foul. Kemp thought he got all ball. The official disagreed, and to the line to shoot two will be Ben Rigby. First free throw from Rigby was good. Second attempt comes off the rim, rebounded by Jarice, and a 7-3 Lancer lead. Fike working around that screen. Ball over to Cragen. Kemp gonna try to go 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. That one no good as Jesse Wade now pushing it up the floor for the Darts. Now this is Lionheart with it. Boy, didn't want to take that jumper, hand it off to Rigby. Now back to Lionheart. 3 is front of the iron and rebounded by Julian Blackman. Up the floor quickly comes the junior. Nice pump fake. And Julian, his shot was a little short. Rebounded that time by Rigby of the Darts. Wade trying to drive. Boy, what an athletic drive. Couldn't get the reverse to drop. And Jesse Wade is looking for his first points of the ball game still. Jarice, a three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Rigby. The Layton fans cheering overrated it. Jesse Wade, and you might want to hold off on that. He's not the leading scorer in the state for nothing. Watts out on Wade. Again, man defense here for the Lancers as Tony Fike looking to get the ball to Jesse Wade. He does so. Screen from Rigby. Now Fike looking to drive. Nice no-look pass to Rigby. A little pull-up from 6 feet, and Ben Rigby able to pull the Darts to within 2, 7-5 as we're 3.5 minutes remaining here in our opening quarter. Layton was dynamite on their first 2 possessions. Since then, they've cooled off a little bit offensively as this ball batted out of bounds by Landon Schwartz. Inbounded to Watts. Quick 3. Dallin Watts dials up a triple. His first points of the night. We mentioned in that triple overtime victory against Viewmont, Watts had 14. He can certainly score the ball. A good look there off the inbound play. 10-5. Layton is on the drive here. Schwartz, and they're going to call a foul on Matt Cragen with the D. First free throw for Schwartz was no good. Second attempt, good. 10-6 now our score is coming in on the free throws for the Lancers. Steele Roberts as well as Ben Bailey, Cody Edwards, both checking into the game for Layton as Jarice drive cut off, and they call the travel on Jarice. Good defense by Caleb Lionheart, the senior forward. Lionheart with it, Rigby with it, and then a foul away from the ball as they're going to call Watts here with the foul. First foul on Watts, third team foul for the Lancers here in the opening frame. Still 10-6. Wade working around the screen. Good switch defense that time. Rigby has some room, driving, and Ben Rigby lays it up and in for the Darts. Nice job going strong against Jarice. His first points of the night. Just a sophomore is Watts again. Back-to-back, well, not back-to-back, but back-to-back shots for Watts. 3-pointers, 13-8. The score is Wade drives, and he gets fouled on the shot. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Wade at the line, makes them both. 13-10, the Lancer advantage. As Parker Christensen is checked in for Davis. as has Mitch Sanders, guarding the ball right now, number 22. Good pass inside, and Christensen there with the D, and then stepping out of bounds after the block was Bailey. He will turn it, was Cody Edwards. I've done that twice tonight. Edwards turns it over on the baseline. Now Davis, once down 7-2. Now trail by 3. 1:30 left. Out to Wade. Boy, just the first quarter, but Watts has done a really good job on Jesse Wade. That shot certainly affected in midair. Now pass to the corner. Watts, another one. Front of the iron. Rebound that time by Edwards. Goes back up. And Cody Edwards with the rebound and put back. Wade gonna try from 3. Jesse Wade with the answer. His first three-pointer of the night. Sure to be in line for a few more. The state's best shooter hits his first field goal. 15-13. Julian in the paint going up against Wade. Shot no good. Rebound to Jesse Wade, who brings it back down the floor now. 38 seconds remaining. Wade back over to Schwartz. Kicked outside, and Christensen has that drive negated on the defense by Edwards as Wade will reset things here. Clock down to 20 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Again, you can see Dallin Watts just becoming best friends with Jesse Wade here tonight. Don't want to give him any space. The step back 3, no good. And the rebound, none there. Is Blackman able to shield off the darts? 5.5 seconds left. Julian with the ball, 2-point Lancer lead. Clock is down to 2-1. Julian's gonna have to fire a long 3, no good. And the horn sounds. Wow, first quarter over. Been a good one. The Lancers out in front, 15-13 over the visiting Darts. Start of the second quarter, it will be the Lancers with the possession. Leading by 2, Jarice with the ball, pull up from 17. That shot no good. Rebound, takes an easy bounce to Lionheart. Jesse Wade directing traffic. Now some help coming. Has to pick up his dribble. Christensen kicks out. Three-pointer on the way from the corner from Lionheart. And the Darts have their first lead of the ball game. 16-15 off of the Caleb Lionheart corner 3. His first points of the ball game. Julian working around the screen from Jarice, driving to the hole, going glass, no good. Ball being battled for. Julian gets it back. That one comes off the rim, and it's still Roberts with the board. Now a 3 from Dallin Watts. Like fish in a barrel, Dallin Watts shooting absolutely spectacular tonight. In the corner it goes to Mitch Sanders. And Wade, how about that drive? Jarice comes back on the recovery. And fouls, excuse me, I said Wade, it wasn't. It was actually Landon Schwartz. He'll head to the line now to shoot 2 on the foul on Jarice. At the line, Schwartz hits them both. 18 apiece here, second quarter. Watts gives a little shimmy, and he was actually good D by Fike that time as Watts couldn't get the path to the hoop cleared. Fike did a beautiful job of just closing that off and not biting on the initial move. Put on that time by the junior guard. Crossover from Wade, and then there's Julian with the block. Ruled out of bounds, Julian Blackman with a big swat. Fike inbounds to Wade. Not afraid to pull up from there. From Davis High! Jesse Wade, his second three-pointer of the ball game. Averages 4.5 of those per contest. He's got 2 already. We're just 2 minutes in here to the second quarter. 21-18, the Dart advantage. Now Jarice gonna try to match, and he does. Jerice Blackman with his first three-pointer of the night. 5 points for the future Gaucho. Now another three-pointer on the way from Lionheart, no good. Rigby with the board. Gives it over to Fike. Now he'll look to drive and kick. Schwartz for three. Count it! A lot of threes going down here at Layton High School as the Darts back up by 3. 24-21 now. Watts straight away. Noah had a foul away from the ball. Illegal screen that time called on Edwards. And it will go to the Darts. Kemp checks back in the game for Watts, who will get a breather, as does Steele Roberts. Coming in as well, not Steele Roberts. Boston Armitstead makes his first appearance. Number 21, the best three-point shooter for the Lancers statistically. Wade looking to drive. Now the step-back jumper. Tough shot. It's good D. Batted out by Rigby, and it will be Lancer ball out. 16 fouls on the Lancers. Only one team foul on the Darts. So next foul on Layton and Davis will be to the line as Jerice misses that three-point attempt. And now we've got a whistle timeout called here by Coach Sims of the Darts. Out of the timeout, 3-point lead for the Darts. Fike in the corner, dribbles out. As Davis now swings it around the perimeter, back over to Jesse Wade, able to shake his man, back of the iron, long rebound. Gives Julian Blackman a run all the way down, left it short. Jerice with the follow-up, back of the iron again. Jerice again, can't get it. Tipped up, Jerice, count the bucket. If at first you don't succeed, Jerice again as he heads to the line to shoot one. Free throw no good for Blackman, rebounded easily by Lionheart. 24-23. Davis still out in front midway through our second quarter here. Rigby kicked out to Schwartz. Back to Rigby, and now Jesse Wade looking to drive. Trying to use that screen from Schwartz. Wade able to find some space and swatted by Jerice. Nice pump fake that time. Now Rigby's going to kick this out. Extra pass to Wade with the pump fake and a drive. Kicked out. Long three-pointer from Lionheart. Caleb Lionheart with another three-pointer in this ball game. 6 points now for the senior. And a 4-point Dart lead. As Jesse Wade not the only danger from three-point land on this Dart squad as we get a foul here on the Kemp drive. Going to be called on Rigby. Mason Huff checks in for the Lancers as Steele Roberts will catch a breather. Julian calling out the play. Near side Armitstead. And now it's Jerice in the post. Boy, good pump fake, able to square up, left it short and rebounded by Lionheart. Wade nearly lost it into the hands of Schwartz. Works its way around to Tony Fike. Fike being guarded by Armitstead. Now the ball back up to Lionheart. He's hit a pair of those tonight. Schwartz. And now Davis looking to reset. First year for Coach Sims, taking over for Jay Welk, a long-time head coach of the Darts, and it's been a good one. Good first season for Coach Sims, as we mentioned, 12-2. Bringing that potent offense from Northridge over to Davis High. Schwartz with the drive and the floater from 6. And the lead is 6. And a timeout by Layton with 2 minutes left here in the first half. Julian using the screen from Kemp. And now it's Jerice working the post, going glass, and Jerice Blackman with an aggressive mentality coming out of that timeout. He's pulled up for the jumper a couple times here in this first half. Been bit of a tough shooting night for him. They're able to drive to the hoop and gets rewarded again. It's been where a lot of his points have come from, has been from within 4 feet of that basket area. Is now Fike with it near side. Swartz with it now. And again, it's Fike. Rigby looking to drive against Kemp. Good D by Kemp, as they're going to say batted out off of Jacoby Kemp, and it will be Davis ball out as Dallin Watts checks in. 1:15 remaining. Boy, quick inbound pass, and what a nice shot that time by Caleb Lionheart going glass. It was at a tough angle, and 8 points for Lionheart in this game. Talked about him a little bit, but what a huge impact in this first half. Jerice Blackman with the ball skills and able to go right over the defender, Lionheart there. And again, we see Blackman going to the hoop and getting easier shots. Now top of the key with Rigby over to Lionheart, being guarded by Armitstead. As Swartz comes over to get the ball. 35 seconds remaining. Is now Jesse Wade with it. Looking to drive, and then the help defense, but we've got a foul on the floors before the shot anyway. I believe this foul is going to be called on Watts as Jesse Wade to the line to shoot 1-and-1. Jesse Wade at the line, made his first, second attempt, no good. Rebound goes right to Lionheart, right place at the right time as Jerice couldn't bring it in. Now Rigby with the drive, kicked out. Clock down to 20 seconds left as they will get the ball back to Wade. Down to 15 now. Looking to hold for the last shot, leading here by 5. Jesse Wade with all sorts of ball handling. Step back three. Good D by Julian. It doesn't matter. Jesse Wade hits the three-pointer again, as now we've got an official stoppage. But that three is good. His third of the half, and 11 points unofficially for Jesse Wade. 2.7 seconds left here in this first half. Julian going to have to launch a half quarter. Good if it goes. It doesn't. And we head to the locker rooms. 35-27. Balanced effort tonight by the Darts. They lead at the break.
High School Rewind is excited to have Nudge as our Player of the Game sponsor. Nudge is one of the fastest growing companies in Utah Valley. With over 500 employees, Nudge is one of the largest contributors of volunteer community outreach programs. To learn more about Nudge and their program, visit www.nudge.com.
Second half underway, and the Darts will start with the possession and the lead. 35-27 as the Layton students, they've been great all night tonight cheering on their D. Turnover on the first possession for the Darts. Jerice all the way up, can't get it, but he'll get the rebound and the putback. And Jerice Blackman now with 15 points on the ball game. That his 6th rebound. And an offensive foul called on Jesse Wade. He looks around asking what he did. Just a slight forearm push off there on the senior guard from Davis. Well, he gave a little smile at Jerice that time as they both kind of chuckled at the play. Dallin Watts, far side up top with Kemp. Now Jerice going to work in the paint. Turnaround shot was left short, loose ball. Able to be brought in eventually that time by Lionheart, and now he's asking for some help. Over to Jesse Wade. How about that? Jerice and Jesse going head-to-head on this end. Two future D1 players. As here it is, Jesse Wade trying to put a move on Jerice. Pull up from 17. Jesse Wade, his first field goal of the second half. 14 points for Wade. As Julian trying to come back quickly. He thought he got fouled. No help from the official. 37-29, Dart ball. Rigby with it. Boy, he had Fike cutting to the rim. Didn't see him. It's now a dual possession jump ball. It will go to Layton, and we've got a timeout. No, timeout instead of the jump. My bad. Timeout taken here by Davis. So after the Dart timeout, Davis ball on their own baseline. How about that no-look pass to Lionheart? Threw it away. Didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. As he was trapped. Beautiful look to Jerice. finish the play. Julian to Jerice for the second time tonight. Blackman able to throw it down. 37-31, Lancer ball. And Jerice Blackman is just having a whale of a ball game as Rigby with the drive, count the bucket, and the foul. Ben Rigby, the sophomore, heads to the line to try to get the old-fashioned three-point play. Rigby's free throw no good, rebounded by Kemp. And back the other way with the Lancers now. Near side is Cragen with it. And that entry pass looking the way of Jerice, intercepted by Rigby. Again, that trap, and we've got a timeout taken here by Davis again. Standing room only here at Layton High School. We've got students packed around us as Julian able to create the turnover. How about that 90-yard pass to Dallin Watts? Now he's going to try for a three. That one no good. He's hit three of them in this ball game. Kemp on the putback. He got fouled by Rigby, and Jacoby Kemp now will head to the line. Kemp at the line, able to go 2 of 2. 39-33 now, the Dart advantage as Spike brings it up the floor. Kemp with 5 points, hit a three on the second possession of the game for the Lancers. Since then has been quiet until those free throws as Spike couldn't get the ball to Rigby, and another Dart turnover. We've seen a few turnovers here in this second half. Davis only had one at half. I think that was their third here in just 3 minutes here in the second. Certainly giving the Lancers opportunities to get back in this game as Jerice. He's going to fire the three-pointer. Jerice again, unofficially, 20 points for Jerice Blackman. There's 5 minutes left to play here in the third. Again, guarding Wade on the other end. Wade able to dribble around him. Jerice recovers with the block. Kemp finding Watts, and Watts couldn't handle it. The pass was a little off target, turned over. Cody Edwards checks into the game for Jacoby Kemp. And Jerice Blackman, tell you what, he has turned in an impressive resume for our Nudge Player of the Game candidate to be named after the game. He's had some blocks, some turnovers, a nasty dunk on the first possession, some threes, been a stellar night all around for the senior. Loose ball, able to be corralled by Dallin Watts of the Lancers as he brings it down the other way. Cragen gonna try the three-pointer, no good. Rebounded that time by Landon Schwartz of the Darts. Approaching the midway point here in this second quarter. Step back three, Jesse Wade, no good. Long rebound. It's Blackman able to find a wide open Edwards for the lay-in. And just like that, the Lancers have cut the Dart lead to 139-38. The turnovers have not helped the Darts. Some missed shots. The boards have been absolutely dominated by the Lancers here in this third quarter. Rigby, shot left short, gets the rebound, goes back up and got fouled. Jerice had a nice job coming in from behind. I think they're going to call this, however, underneath on Edwards, and they do. Rigby missed his first free throw. His second attempt we will show you here. The lead is back to 2. 40-38, 3:40 remaining here in the third quarter. 5 points for Rigby in this contest. Boy, what a crossover by Jerice! Count the bucket! His third dunk of the game! Jerice, it's like Oreos tonight, just keeps on dunking the ball and coming back for more. To the line to shoot one. Free throw from Blackman, rims out. Loose ball, Edwards. How about that for hustle? And a timeout by the Lancers to save possession. Tied up, 40 apiece, Jerice. Boy, nice moves by Blackman. Just making the defense guess. Nowhere Lionheart can go. Pivoting to perfection by Blackman. And the Lancers back on top in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter on a 15-5 run. Ball finds its way to Gardner. Now Wade being guarded by Julian, being hounded defensively. Sanders Gets it back to Jarrett Gardner. And now Jesse Wade from long range. No good. Chasing down. No. Armitstead going to let that ball bounce out. It'll be Layton ball. Julian in the key. Had to get rid of it and was looking the way of Edwards underneath. Loose ball. Welcome to the mat as a dual possession will be given here to the Lancers. Cragen to inbound. Will do so to Jarice in the corner. This worked out well for him last time. Jarice gonna try for three. No, only a two. They say his foot was on the line. And Jarice Blackman has, wow, he has been carrying the Lancers, especially here in the third quarter. Unofficially 26 points for Blackman as this ball lost out of bounds and turned over. Layton ball again. Julian calls out the play over to Edwards. Looking to drive, kick. Good thought. Give it to the man who's hot. Foot on the line again. That one no good. How about Edwards getting in there and fighting for the rebound as Davis controlled it, but they were across the line, and it will be Lancer ball out. Inbounded to Armitstead. Now Jarice playing off of him. Kicked out. Armitstead, a three-pointer, and that rimmed out. Halfway down. And now a little extracurricular away from the ball, and ref's going to try to tighten things up here as a foul called on the floor. I believe this will be on Edwards. Wade will inbound, gets it back. Boy, Lionheart had some space, but the lane wasn't there to get him the ball. Now Fike resets. 1:20 remaining here in the third. 44-40. The Lancers out in front. They trailed by 8 at the half. Now lead by 4. Wade. Again, just not much he can do. Now on the drive and kick. We've got a foul here on the floor, I believe. And it will be ball out to the Darts. Kemp comes back in as Edwards gets a nice round of applause. He had some hard-fought minutes there. Really physical presence for the Lancers here over the last 3 minutes or so. Won a couple extra possessions. Brought on a little grit. And it's really helped the Lancers retake control of the lead in this ball game. In the corner, Lionheart trying for three. No good. That ball batted out. And it will go to the Lancers. 40 seconds left here in the third. Kemp with it, top of the key. We'll give back to Julian. 30 seconds remaining now. Julian looking for somewhere to go. Gives it over to Jarice. He will drive. No foul there, and then that ball stripped by Wade. Wade coming down the other end. We've got a foul here called on Dallin Watts. He can't believe the call. As the Davis fans give a little noise, as do the Layton fans. Third foul on Watts as Jarice does his best Brett Favre impression. Relax to his fans, trying to calm him down. Turned over, Armitstead the other way to Jarice, finding Kemp. Goes up, and that bucket just came off the rim as he got fouled, and Jacoby Kemp to the line to shoot two. Kemp missed his first free throw. Second try, no good again. Free throw shooting has not been the strength of the Lancers here tonight. Down to 6 seconds remaining. Wade using the screen. Three-pointer. Jesse Wade, no good. That ball tied up. And we'll get a jump ball with half a second remaining here in the third. Wade to inbound, half a second. Lionheart will just throw this up. That shot no good. What a third quarter for the Lancers. They have a 44-40 lead heading to the fourth over their rival, the Darts. The Lancers had a 17-5 scoring advantage in that third. It gives them a 4-point lead here to start the fourth. Julian to Cragen in the corner. Now Jarice passes out of the double team, and they were trying to go inside to Kemp. That pass too hot to handle and turned over. A tough third quarter for Jesse Wade, and the Layton fans let him hear it. Time for him to step up. Certainly has the ability to do so. Is Rigby going to try the three? Ben Rigby, the sophomore. Don't know if that's on the scouting report, but he pulls the Darts back to within one. There's one thing about Coach Sims. He has no problem with the long ball. Kemp, hey, I'm just going to match it. Can't do it, though. Blackman with the board, going back up. And Jarice, that's the key. You get him within 6 feet, and he is tough to stop. Big points there for the senior, Jarice Blackman. 7 minutes left. Rigby with it. Just outside the free throw line, gave it back to Schwartz. Now Wade has some space. That ball, no good. Couldn't tell if that was deflected or if he just left it short. Again, the Layton fans letting him know what they think. Jarice, the long pull-up, back of the iron, and Fike couldn't keep it in play. Cragen to inbound. We'll throw this one up to Jarice. Looking to drive on Lionheart. Help comes over. He gets fouled by Lionheart on the floor, as it will be Lancer ball out again. Edwards with it in the post, kicked out to Julian. Edwards brought a nice physical presence in that third quarter, really helped Layton get back in this game. As Jarice, tough shot there, rebound by Rigby. As Wade now pushing it up the floor. Fike with it now, closed out on him, did Cragen. Nice drive by Fike, he gets fouled. As Tony Fike now will head to the free throw line to shoot for the Darts. Fike missed his first free throw, gets one more here. And that one's good. 46-44 now, the Layton lead. 6 minutes remaining. 16 fouls on the Lancers, 5 on the Darts. It's Cragen with the pump fake. Now he's going to pull up. That's a long field goal, just comes off the rim. Rigby with another big board. Coach Sims must have said something to hit the glass, because right now Davis has been doing a good job on the defensive end. Long rebound off of the missed Wade three-pointer, secured by Dallin Watts of the Lancers. Edwards with it, gives it back to Watts. He was hot shooting that long ball in the first half, had 3 3-pointers. Haven't seen anything from him since. Meanwhile, a turnover here as Jarice walked with it. Wade. Ball works around the perimeter into Lionheart's hands. He's hit a couple 3-pointers tonight. That ball just beyond the defended arms of Julian. As now Fike will back it out and hand off to Jesse Wade. Being guarded again by Watts. Wade being guarded by Watts. Schwartz now looking to drive. Got caught underneath, went up, couldn't hit the shot, and Julian comes away with the ball. It's now Coach Miller calling out the play for his squad, looking to enlarge their lead. Trailed for much of the second and into the third. Hot third period scoring-wise for the Lancers. They've been much cooler here in the fourth. As now Julian with it. Jarice now to Julian with it. Being guarded by Wade as Layton really spreading out the floor. Watts back to Julian off of the screen. Had Cragen cutting in the middle, but Julian elected not to go there with it. That ball nearly turned over. Instead, Jarice able to find Edwards underneath. That ball no good. Able to get the follow and put back. And the lead is back to 4 for the Lancers. Rigby with it at the elbow. Boy, that time Rigby went for the dunk, and he shaded his man as he was playing the pass, and it gave Rigby a wide open lane. Is now a couple men down on the floor, including Jarice on the floor in pain, holding that right leg of his as Rigby has now gotten up. So both Rigby and Jarice check out of the game. Therefore, Jarrett Gardner chosen to take the free throws for the Darts. He goes 1 of 2, and it's 48-45. Rigby stretching, as is Jarice. Jarice looks to be okay. Rigby, meanwhile, is having some assistance over there. Certainly hope he's okay and able to get back in this ball game as Watts coming around the screen has it now, being guarded by Gardner. Good D by Gardner as Watts just pivots around. Tough shot, ball batted around before coming down with it is Lionheart. Up the floor quickly as Julian comes back, recovers, and just gives a look to the darts as Gardner has his shot swatted away. Jarice has come back on for the Lancers. Meanwhile, Rigby has just walked back to the locker rooms. It's a big loss for the darts as Wade working around the screen with the pump fake, gets it back to Gardner. Now he drives and loses that one out of bounds, turned over to Layton. Under 3 to play here in the fourth. It's 48-45. The Lancers out in front. Incredible atmosphere here tonight. Both student sections in full force as a corner three from Dallin Watts. No good. Rebounded by Wade, and they're going to call a foul here on Matt Cragen. Jesse Wade to the line, shooting 1-1. His first attempt. It rims out. No good. Ball and a foul. Boy, it was corralled by Lionheart, but then they call him on the foul for an over the back, and it will be Layton ball. Good news for Dart fans is as Rigby has made his way back to the bench. Looks like he's okay to come back in this ball game should Coach Sims elect. And a rare miss at the free throw line for Jesse Wade, a good shooter, especially at the line. He's had a tough second half in this ball game. And Jarice, a timeout taken here by Coach Miller for the Lancers with 2:14 left, holding a 3-point lead for Layton. 2:14 left here in the contest. In the second half, the Lancers have held a 21-10 scoring advantage. As that pass, Watts able to save it, keep it back in play for Layton. It's Julian. Gives it over to Jarice, back to Julian now. Zone defense put on here by the darts. Extended man. Jarice with it. Being guarded by Lionheart. Been the matchup much of the night defensively for the darts. Jarice has had a big game. Near 30 points tonight for the seniors. Down to a minute and a half remaining. Wade guarding Julian and trying to hound him into some form of a turnover. Can't do it. The pressure able to be passed out of and back into the hands of Julian. Able to find Jarice. Nice drive. Find underneath Edwards. Missed the shot. Rigby with the board. And a foul called here on Cragen. And Ben Rigby will head to the line to shoot 1-1. First free throw from Ben Rigby was good. 9 points for the sophomore. His second attempt, good as well. Silky smooth at the line. Ben Rigby pulls the darts back to within 1:12 remaining here in the contest. As now the Davis student section cheering on their defense. Julian trying to shake Jesse Wade. Now we'll pass back out to Watts. Under a minute remaining. Watts over to Julian. Looking to drive, and that ball gets a foul as Julian was looking to pass it Edwards. Julian Blackman now to the line to shoot 1-1. First free throw from Julian was good. His first point of the night, believe it or not. Second attempt, good as well. Calmly steps to the line. Does the junior and hits them both, and the lead's back to 3. On the drive, and an offensive foul called on Jared Gardner. Stepping in, guess who? Cody Edwards. Jarice with the ball, trying to get it up the floor as he is fouled by Lionheart, and now Jarice Blackman to the line with 41 left. First free throw for Jarice was good. Second one good as well. 52-47, 38 seconds remaining. Wade can't get any space as Julian gets called for the foul. And now Jesse Wade will head to the line. Wade made his first free throw, second free throw, good. The lead trimmed back down to 3. And now we get a whistle. And a foul called here on the darts, as back to the line will be Julian to shoot 2. Julian at the line made his first attempt. We're in double bonus the remainder of this game both ways. Second free throw rolls in as well. 54-49, under 30 to play as Jesse Wade now running up the floor. Needs to get a three-pointer away. That's a long one, and it's good! Ho! Dial one up from Kaysville for Jesse Wade to pull the Darts back to within 2. Unofficially 18 points for Jesse Wade, 54-52, 20.8 remaining. Both teams again in the double bonus. A long pass to Julian, and he is fouled quickly that time by Landon Schwartz, and Julian Blackman back to the line to shoot 2. Julian made the first. Second attempt, good as well. Bullseye for the junior on both of them, nothing but net. Clock down to 15 seconds left, 4-point lead for the Lancers. Wade has to launch another one, that one's off target. Rebound by Cragen, and he is fouled. Matt Cragen heads to the line, is now the Lancers starting to feel it. Cragen at the line, goes 2 of 2. 58-52, timeout Lancers with 8.6 left and the lead. Wade has to launch the three-pointer. That one no good. Rebound to Fike. He'll put it back. The clock has sounded. It's over. The Lancers get a huge win. 58-52 over the number 1 Davis Darts. Wow, our final score here from Layton High School. The Lancers 58-52 victors over the Davis Darts. Wow, what a game this was. And it started off with fireworks. Jerice Blackman threw down just seconds into this ball game, and you knew we had a dandy on our hands here tonight. A 5-0 lead right out of the gates for the Lancers behind the Blackman dunk and a three-pointer from Jacoby Kemp. But Jesse Wade and the Darts would come back, and come back they would. They built up what would be an 8-point lead at the break, 35-27. But in the third quarter, everything changed, and it was Jerice Blackman who was absolutely spectacular. The Darts got outscored in that third quarter. I think it was 17-5. As they found themselves down to the Lancers, Jerice Blackman attacked the hoop and paid off mightily for the Lancers. Meanwhile, in the fourth, this game back and forth the entire way, but in the end, the difference was free throw shooting. Jesse Wade had a chance to go to the line with it being a 1-2 possession ball game. Missed the front end of a 1-and-1. Meanwhile, in the last 3 minutes, the Lancers, I believe, went 8 of 8 between Julian Blackman, Jerice Blackman, and Matt Cragen. Really sealed this game away at the free throw line, did the Lancers, who improved to 10-5 overall, 6-0 in region play. They sit alone atop Region 1 for now. Meanwhile, the Darts, their first loss in 12 games, coming tonight at the hands of the Lancers, 12-3 overall. Still, this is a very good team. Tough night shooting for Jesse Wade. Lionheart had a nice job tonight shooting the ball, but struggled to get Rigby going a little bit. Lionheart, apart from those threes, struggled offensively, especially in that second half. Not many points scored tonight for the Darts in the second half. It's kind of a tale of two halves. You expect them to be more consistent in the future, and they certainly will be. This is a legitimate team that the Darts have, but tonight it was the Lancers' night, as they absolutely, didn't cruise. They clawed to this victory over their rival, the Davis Darts. And now it's time to tell you who our Nudge Player of the Game is. This one's pretty easy. From start to finish, the player of the night, near 30 points for the senior and future Gaucho. Jerice Blackman was all over offensively, rebounded the ball spectacularly, had some huge blocks, and had even the chance to guard Jesse Wade, one of the premier players in the state, and did a fantastic job. Jerice Blackman, our Nudge Player of the Game. With over 500 employees, Nudge, one of the fastest growing companies in Utah County. To learn more, visit www.nudge.com. We want to thank you for joining us on this instant classic edition of High School Rewind. For Doug Jardine, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.